What do we got? What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Quick little video here. I wanted to do a live video as opposed to doing like just an upload of this. Of course, you know what I gotta represent. My boys, number one team in the National Football League. Gotta represent Thursday Night Football. Epic game against NFC rival Green Bay Packers. And we brought it down to the wire. What's up, Seeker? I'm going to wait for a little bit for people to kind of come on in. Get some people in there. What's up, Bluey fan? Hello. Good to see you. Hello, Ray. Hello, DJ. What's up, Pringle Man? DJ, I said, well, hey, I thought you said you weren't going to do a live. Well, I said, you asked me if I was going to do one Saturday, I think you said. And I said that I'm working on Saturday. But today's not Saturday. Today's Friday. But I'm going to wait for a few more people to come on in. Hasbro had this real big panel thing today, revealing a lot of things. Now, a lot of these we already knew we were getting. Their names had been kind of circulating for a while, but now we actually got to see them. And it wasn't Prime versus Prime that ruined them. Although, I'll be totally honest, now that Hasbro has announced them, you're probably going to end up getting video reviews from Crime versus Crime and Thiefatron fairly soon. And there's some good ones that I'm looking forward to. What's up, Ray? How are you? Your 27th birthday is in 2 days. Happy birthday to you, Seeker of the Matrix. Ray, you just found out about me? Wow. Well, now, welcome to the craziness. A few months ago, but that's amazing. Just during the weekend, didn't say which day specifically. Well, here I am. So I'm gonna jump in this now. First, I want to talk. A lot of you know that I really do like X-Men. I'm a big X-Men fan, and a lot of almost all of the Marvel Legend figures that I have are all geared towards the X-Men. And primarily, I'm looking at kind of the Jim Lee 1990s X-Men animated series kind of look. That's my favorite. My original comics that I still have from when I was a kid in the 90s. So these things are 30 years old. I still have them. They're absolutely amazing. I should one of these days, maybe I'll do it as a channel member. Live stream or something. Go through and just kind of go through the boxes and show you my original comics. I have 2 boxes that still are filled with them. But love the X-Men. And there's a new wave of Marvel Legend figures that I think it said that it'll be coming out late 2025. So we're looking at roughly a year now. And these are ones that I'm half and half about. So the first one that I'm looking at here is Fabian Cortez. And I really like that figure. He's really cool. One of the from the 90s timeline. Prowl's going by. Fabian Cortez he was the leader of the Acolytes, Magneto's kind of like Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, but these are people that are loyal to Magneto. They resided on asteroid M, orbiting Earth, and Cortez was kind of the leader of them. And it was a lot of his kind of notoriety came around because his mutant power is he basically can enhance other mutants' abilities. And Magneto, having just gotten his memory wiped from Professor X, that whole situation, pulling out Wolverine's adamantium from his body. Like I said, separating his mind, all that kind of stuff. He was in a very vegetative state, and he was living on asteroid M. He was being taken care of by the acolytes. And once he came back around, it was integrated. Cortez was kind of like a drug dealer almost in kind of a way. Magneto was, getting his strength back, but it was all in reality Fabian Cortez that was helping him. So that's one that I'm looking forward to in that wave. The rest of this wave, so at first I wasn't too terribly sure, but now that I'm looking at these closer pictures, we are finally getting another member of the Age of Apocalypse sort of thing, which is Gambit, which is outstanding. Gambit was a big part of the Age of Apocalypse storyline, so I'm very happy to see that. The picture that I originally saw was kind of fuzzy, and I couldn't really tell. So those are two figures that I'm really interested in. All the way around looks really good. I really like, now there's also a it's a Nightcrawler figure, but I can't place it. He's wearing a like a black and gray. I'm wondering if that's like his Excalibur or uniform. He was part of Excalibur. I don't really have an interest in that figure. So two of the three I'm interested in. I love Nightcrawler. Don't care for that look. Then we're getting Husk. And I really like what they did with it. There's two alternate heads right there. It looks like the hands are going to be interchangeable with weapons and things like that. Husk is really cool. Husk is a part of the Generation X line, which is cool because that adds another character to that sub thing that I'm also a big fan of. So Gen X coming in with Husk again. I'm trying to think what other, same costume. Everything looks great on her. I absolutely love that. I'm looking at the picture, so I'm not looking at your guys' thing. But I absolutely love that. It's like she's able to rip her face off. Husk had the mutant ability that her body was like a husk, right? So if she wanted a weapon, she could forge a weapon, rip her skin off, and it would have a weapon underneath it. So that was a really kind of gross mutant ability. Then we have another Wolverine. So I'm interested in three of the four that they've shown. Now they have Wolverine. Now this Wolverine kind of looks like a Weapon X version of him. Again, I don't know it very well, but I don't have any interest in another variant of Wolverine. We have another variant of Cyclops. Again, don't have any interest whatsoever in that. So basically, I'm looking at half and half of the wave. Husk, Fabian Cortez, Gambit. Those are the ones that I'm interested in. Looks like maybe we're getting a re-release of Cable. Is that accurate? I mean, that would be interesting. I don't know who this chick is. No clue who that is at all. That she doesn't look familiar to me whatsoever. She's got a bunch of bones coming out of her body. I'm not entirely sure. But altogether, that brings up the Build-A-Figure. And the Build-A-Figure is Nemesis, or what they're calling Nemesis. I don't like calling him Nemesis. To me, he's Holocaust. I mean, it looks cool, but that's definitely not the look that I want for him. I want the more classic, very clear, very orange suit. I mean, this looks okay. We got a Build-A-Figure years ago that actually had a lot of problems with it. Well, the basic problem was it used clear plastic and it would break. So that was always bad. Here, let me switch out of this. I'm on Toy Arc, pulling up the different things that we're looking at there. So let me switch over to the comments here. Let me see what we got going on. Let's see. What's up, Bacon? Hello, good to see you. Evil, yes. Been watching me for years. Thank you so much. Let's see. Pringle Man, I said hi to. There's Bluey fan. Scant, what's up, buddy? You only missed about 10 minutes. Prowl or Barricade, one or the other. Let's see. What's up, Strinker? Sunstreaker, hello. Evil Eyes. Yeah, I don't like the Build-A-Figure. And I get why they changed the name. I don't have a problem with the name. Like, you can call it Nemesis, just like I can call Slug Slag. It doesn't matter to me. I just don't like the way that it looks, because again, for me, my collection, I want it to look how it looked in the 90s, and this definitely doesn't. But the fact that they're doing it shows that maybe at some point in time we will get a the Jim Lee style for it. I should go get the my original one. But it's I like it. I like the character. He was first introduced in Age of Apocalypse as kind of the son of Apocalypse. I don't think that ever became, I'm not entirely sure if that ever was confirmed, but through the Age of Apocalypse, he treated him as if it was his son. So maybe that's why I kind of like him a little bit, because I really love Apocalypse. But 3 of the figures I do really like. Gonna have to get them. Gonna have to get Fabian Cortez. Gonna have to get Husk. Going to have to get Gambit. In terms of having those, because like I said, for me, it was the Jim Lee 90s of X-Men. So anything that came out that during that time, I'm really excited about. Just wish the Build-A-Figure was a little bit better. Or at least make him look how he looked in Age of Apocalypse, which is different than how oh no, that's actually how he looked, now that I'm thinking about it. But there it is. Did you see the Avengers store in downtown Disney? I haven't seen it, James. I haven't gone there, but I knew that it was going to be there. That they announced that like a month ago or something. It just opened though. Such as Age of Apocalypse, Days of Future Past, Dark Phoenix, Uncanny. Yeah, those are good. Those are all really good. Another one that's really good would be the Phalanx Covenant. That was a good storyline. Let me see what else. What is happening? Who's bugging me? The girl. Okay. That was a good one. I'm trying to think of some other really good ones. Those are all pretty solid ones though. House of M is good. Yeah. At work right now? Well, that sounds boring. We'll get to the Aerobots. We'll talk. I haven't talked about Transformers just yet. I started things off with Marvel Legends to give time for people. Ernest, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. It's Meteor Muffin Man. Have you seen? My voice is kind of messed up. I don't know how well I'm going to be. The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. That's all I can do. I haven't done a review of the movie, and I have reviewed a few of the figures, Ray. So I would definitely, before asking any questions like that, check my channel. Let's see. Because that Build-A-Figure, see, everybody likes it. And it's not that, and let me be very clear, it's not a bad figure. And more than likely, I'm going to get it because I already like half of the figures for the most part. And I don't, it looks like Cable is in there. I like getting that Cable. Again, that's a Jim Lee style look Cable from X-Force. So I like that, or X Factor. Is it Factor? X Factor. So we'll see. We'll see. I just prefer the look from the comics. What's up, Blur? How are you, buddy? Are you going to do a review? Oh, where'd it go? Hey, Paul, are you going to do a review of the studio series Hatchet? Since Prime, we refer to him as Crime versus Crime here on this channel. And I'll get one when I can get one. Did somebody call me? Who called me? I don't recognize that number at all. So you can piss off. What's up, Joshua? Hello. Did they reveal what the Sonic crossover collab is? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I was going to talk about that as well. That one I'm actually pretty excited about as well. The Age of Prime. There you go. Age of the Primes. Ah, thank you, Seeker. Yeah, Red Wings, Lions. You know, they hung on there to the very end. What do you think of the Age of Prime's Titan class? I don't care about that thing at all. That it when I look at it, it looks like a oversized McDonald's toy. I know that's going to be bad, but that's the way it looks like to me. So let's see. So there's nothing else on toy. Mattel has posted a video about the Hordak and Grizzlor's sketchbook, which I just got mine in yesterday from the folks over at Mattel. So I'm happy to be doing a review for that. Going to be doing that fairly soon. So let's go to TFW now. Pull that up. Oh, God, there's a shit ton of Transformer stuff on here. So first thing up, Sonic and Tails. The crossover with Sonic the Hedgehog has Sonic the Hedgehog transforming into like a race car, which makes sense. And then Tails transforming into that little old-fashioned airplane, which it makes sense because, you know, that's the way that it looks in the cartoons. Now that I'm looking, I wonder if, because these are probably going to be pretty small. Yeah, I like the way that those look. Those will be fun. Those are going to be fun. Yeah, I don't like this Star Optimus. I don't like it. I don't think it looks good. I mean, if you like it, cool. I don't. So let's see. Let's go. Let's take a look at some of these Transformers. Pull up the pictures. Get this going. We got all sorts of things. Okay, let's do this. So first things first. We finally get our first two aerial bots. As I said, we knew they were coming. And here we're looking at it. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. I do think that in terms of say Motor Master, I think Motor Master looks a little bit better than Silverbolt here. The legs are kind of maybe it's just the legs look a little bit weird. Now they're also doing this big thing where there's like a base that basically becomes the majority of the body for Superion, but if it works, it works. And the armor kind of clips on to make a big giant Silverbolt. God, he looks nice. Cartoon accurate. You know, all the proportions are gonna look there. I mean that straight up and down picture looks better for Silverbolt. And then obviously we're gonna have the ability to create Superion without all the pieces. The legs are very much the same kind of thing that we got with Menasor, which makes sense because of the way that the aerial bots attached. So I don't mind that really all that much. I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy about it. Um, wait, this isn't Slingshot. I thought we originally only saw Slingshot. This is Air Raid. Air Raid looks good. Again, all the aerial bots are basically going to look for the most part the same. I didn't think I don't remember seeing Air Raid officially put in there, but TFW has them on here. So Air Raid looks good. The black, he's the only black colored jet. There's Slingshot. Everybody loves Slingshot because he's a bit of a hothead. That one looks good. Yeah, I'm excited about it. We're also going to be getting a fugitive Waspinator, which is a repaint of that Bumblebee with a new head on there. That looks really solid. I dig that. That's cool. Then we get into some of the primes. Here's the deluxe class Solus Prime, which Solus, I mean, I think that the primes, the 13, are going to be very polarizing for a lot of people, because a lot of people create the image of what they want them to look like in their mind based on off of some aspects of fandom, whether you read the comics. DJ, they're the only ones that you want. Nah, it's good looking. Dr. Wyatt! Oh my God. Hello, old friend. Hello. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, old man. Some of the new ones, but I missed the Star Wars crossovers. Out where we're going to be getting more of those. But like I said, with the primes, it's going to be like if you look at comics, if you look at books, you're going to have one version in your mind of how you want the 13 to look. If you watch the cartoons with Transformers Prime, or if you look at the movies, they're all going to look different, kind of thing. So, like I said, I think that people are going to either have a love-hate relation, or they're going to have a love-hate relationship with this. I think Solus looks good. Love the fact that she comes with her hammer. That's really cool. Very excited about seeing more of these. We had already seen Megatronus, which looks great. So I'm excited about that. Oh, look at that. We're getting a G2 version of Grimlock, which is interesting to see. That's kind of funny. I guess. Oh, and there's Megatronus. Megatronus looks wicked cool. Got the little fire elements on them. That's really neat. Really liking Megatronus. Yeah, there's that. I am not a fan of this Star Optimus. I mean, I don't have to get it. That's the nice thing. But it looks like a giant McDonald's toy. I mean, and it's a Titan class. So, like, I feel like they ran out of ideas. Let's see. Okay, so we got the Age of the Primes, Voyager class, Red Alert. Again, don't really care about Red Alert. Just don't have an interest much in the character. Looks good. The legs kind of look spindly. Voyager class Prima. Now, Prima looks phenomenal. Comes with the Star Saber. Oh, wow. This is kind of like my first time really taking a look at Prima. Really liking how Prima looks. Kind of looks like maybe it's a remold of the Cybertronian Ironhide, maybe? But god damn, that's a good looking figure. That Star Saber looks fantastic. Oh man. Woo! Sexy. All right. Then there's Sonic the Hedgehog, which the car looks cool. Tails. Kind of like Tails a little bit more, to be honest. And I'm betting these are going to be deluxe size figures. Would be my guess. What else? What are all these? Mix Mashers? That looks stupid. Very kid-friendly kind. All right, we're skipping through. Is that it? I'm scrolling through more. Trying to get rid of that. Optimus Primal, Starscream. Okay, so there you go. So I would imagine at some point in time they'll do a Knuckles. I'd be surprised if they didn't. I mean, we'll see. They're going to get every penny out of that Grimlock mold. Yeah, well, it's a good mold. But I need all 13 primes. No one can stop me. Get it. Get it. Get it. No, DJ, they're all about the same figure, same size. Let's see. I don't, Master Fan, I don't do that Holy Grail thing. The only way that a figure could be considered a full Holy Grail is if it never existed and it's impossible to get. Nothing is impossible to get. You just have to save money for it. So I don't like calling things Holy Grails. That's a phrase that always floats around, and I don't like it. A fan of season 3. I like season 3. It's not the best, but I mean I still like it. Have the DeLorean, the A-Team van, Kit, Ghostbusters. Now we need the Mystery Machine. Well, if they do the A-Team van, they could very easily do the Mystery Machine. What's up, Klunksky? Hello, hello. The Enterprise? I don't think they would do the Enterprise. I can't imagine them working with whoever owns the Star Trek, the Paramount. Save money, live better. Walmart. Yeah, we never got an A-Team van. It would be nice if we got one. I think that they could redo the Party Wallop to do that. Who knows if that's the case? But I think, I mean, because they already have like a van figure, so they could potentially do that. DJ, like if you're gonna do me a Christmas card, just do it. Just be creative. Do your own thing. I don't want to tell you because then that'll spoil the surprise. Oh, Jesus. Let it go. Let it go. Naruto Transformer cards. Yeah, that's happening. That one's happening, I think, isn't it? I don't have an interest in it. Mario crossover. I feel like Nintendo is kind of like I think like a Nintendo crossover would make a lot more sense because you have what was it? The racing game. Mario Kart. I mean, it makes sense that you could do that and have them all transformed into little carts. That would be fun. But I don't know how loose Nintendo is with their license. Oh, the Turtle Wagon. There you go. Yeah, but I mean, you could take the Turtle Wagon, like I said. I feel like you could easily remold that to be the A-Team van. It would probably be less blocky as well. But I feel like you could do that. And then once you have the A-Team van, then you could remold that again to the Mystery Machine. Whether or not they decide to do all that is another story. I mean, I wish they would do the Batmobile. The 1989 Batmobile would be amazing. Why are you guys texting me when I'm trying to do a show. Stop. Nintendo is. I just, like I said, I don't know. I don't know if they play fair with other people. That's the thing. You know, they like licensing their stuff out, but basically Hasbro is going to be doing all the work. So it's like, are they going to be like, okay, Hasbro, you can have 60% and we'll have 40% or whatever? I mean, I don't know. But the Sonic and Tails thing looks fun. They do look small though. They do look small, which would make sense. Maybe, like I said, maybe deluxe size figures. But I'm interested in those. I would probably get those. Yeah, Meteor. I mean, the Batmobile would be amazing. Well, you're supposed to meet with your therapist to make you feel better, not me. And I'm only going to be on here for a few more minutes. Oh, he's not going to buy. He's not going to buy Hasbro. He just runs his mouth. But even if he did, he wanted to buy Hasbro because of Dungeons and Dragons, nothing to do with Transformers. I mean, a 1989 Batmobile would be amazing. I would absolutely love that. I've seen like, not really concept art, but like fan art, I guess, which makes it look really cool and makes me really want it. Yeah, Jack's Pacific is kind of that way with a lot of them, but aren't isn't Jack's Pacific also doing the Sonic the Hedgehog figures? Don't they do those ones as well? Because my therapist helped me feel better a lot. Paul. Okay, good, 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 good. That's what going to a therapist is all about. Helping you out, making you feel better. Um, it's good times. Good times. Trying to think. I'm trying to think. Yeah, because Jax is doing the Mega Man. Oh no, that's Jada Toys, isn't it? Jada Toys is doing the Mega Man figures, which I reached out and tried connecting with Jada Toys to see if they would be willing to send me their new wave of Mega Man figures, and unfortunately they don't have any. So I'm gonna buy them myself. They're only $20 figures. That's not too bad. But really excited about getting those and continuing on with the Mega Man franchise. The 40s Hot Wheel Batmobile? The 40s. I don't even I mean I the only one that I can really remember was the 60s Batmobile. So I'm not sure which one that one looks like. Seeker, I did see your message. When I get it, I'll give it to you. Paula Bot. Um, no, it shouldn't it be that big. I'm as well. Nah, I mean, Pringle. I mean, it's I mean, parents are gonna say that kind of stuff. You know, if you should be saving for something else, it makes more sense. So I mean, I think a lot of parents when they say stuff like that, it's like you should be using your money towards things that are more productive. than toys. It's like when you get older, are you going to pay your bills or are you going to buy a toy? That's the same kind of thing. So he's trying to teach you a lesson. So don't necessarily think of it as, him coming down on you for buying toys. It's him it's him more than likely wanting you to be more productive with your money, to the point that, if you get a good job, all this kind of stuff, and you're able to budget things better, then that's okay. But I think, like I said, he's trying to teach you a lesson that maybe you should, and I don't know your situation, but if you're trying to buy a car or something like that, buying money, or that $20, $25, 30, 40, $50 that you're buying a transformer with, you could put towards the car. So like I said, I feel like that's the lesson. So don't, when a parent ever tells you that stuff, don't feel as if they're trying to come down on you. They're looking out for your best interest. They're not saying that, and sometimes it comes across wrong, where they're like, you need to grow up. That is their way of very badly saying that you need to prioritize your money. Because it doesn't grow on trees, and you have to make sure that it goes where it's necessary. So let's see. Were there any other toy reveals? I'm kind of surprised about Air Raid, honestly. I don't remember seeing Air Raid even really teased. Behind this, what's this? Behind the scenes. Solus Prime looks really good. Let's see. I mean, being an adult, it's a good journey. It's fun. Don't let it get you down, kind of thing. Just keep in mind that your parents want what's best for you. So, but that's about it, guys. There's it's dropped down to only about like 16 people in here. But I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the reveals today. I think that Hasbro did a pretty decent job with them for the most part. It was good to see. Like I said, the Marvel Legend ones, which I was interested in. Mostly just 3 of the figures, maybe the Build-A-Figure. But like, I don't have any interest in like another Cyclops or another Wolverine or something like that. And a lot of the Transformer figures look pretty good. Like it was nice to see Solus Prime. It was nice to see Prima. These are all extremely desirable. I'm really curious to see what they'll do with some of the other ones, because those are the ones that we know a lot of. Megatronus, we know Solus Prime, we know Prima. I mean, we know a lot of those. But what about Quintus? Ones like that. What about Onyx? I'm trying to go through them in my mind. Oh geez, I'm drawing a blank on a lot of them. I'm surprised that I remembered Onyx. I mean, I wonder if they're going to consider Alpha Trion one of them. So it's like a lot of these ones that I'm completely, my brain's gone fried on it. So I'm curious to see what a lot of these. Micronus, that's another one that just popped in my head. These are all of these primes in some way, shape, or form contributed. So like Onyx is, gave birth to the Beast Transformers. Micronus the micro dudes, the little tiny guy. You know, these are all things. There was a combiner one, and I forgot which one that one is. But like all of them, you know, represent a different area of Transformers. So I'm really curious to see what a lot of these ones are going to look like and do. So really excited about the whole 13 primes and things like that. That's going to be fun to kind of play with. I've wanted them. We've never gotten them. Mainline wise, very excited about them actually finally doing it. Great time to do it. We're going to be hitting a bit of a lull as we don't have any Transformer movies kind of coming out. So Hasbro's really got to kind of step their game up. And I'm curious to see what they're going to do with it. Superion is looking good. I think will be just as good as Menasor is. Silverbolt looks like he's a little bit less than what Motormaster was, which that's fine. But Air Raid and Slingshot look great. Those are really well done looking figures. It's looking as if, much like the Stunticons, the aerial bots are going to look good whether you have them combined or not, which is very important, I think. And I was kind of disappointed we didn't get anything more on Devastator, although that was in the last one that we had. But a lot of really good stuff coming up. So very excited about it, God. Yeah, looking forward to Solus. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. The one thing I don't like about the combiner is the vehicle behind the legs. It looks like it. Yeah, I could see that. But I just hope the subsequent combiners. Well, I mean, like I said, I don't know. I mean, realistically, Menasor and Superion, when you look at them, are very similar in general. So we'll see. We'll see what they do. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. I want to thank you all for tuning in and watching my and hearing my thoughts on the reveals today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. But that's about it. So until next time, thank you everybody for swinging by and having a little sit down with me. Go Lions! Restore the roar. That's my little thing. Like nobody ever says that. But I say it just because we need to feel good. Next week, next Sunday, little over a week, huge game for the Lions, Buffalo Bills, big game, big game. This is basically like a Super Bowl preview, very possibly a Super Bowl preview. So until next time, everybody, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. Got to go finish up my review of the Masters of the Universe Origins sketchbook. A little bit of a tease for some of you that are Masters of the Universe fans. Sketchbook Hordak and Grizzlord, which is not out yet. And Mattel sent that to me. So I will talk to you guys later. I got to get back to work. Love you all. Until next time, remember to always wipe your butt when you're done pooping. That's how I should end my video reviews from now on. Good night, guys. Have a good one.